So I'm done sewing down the sides. So I'll be turning it to the front so that you see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like, and you can see the inside. So the next thing I want to do is to attach my collar to the jacket. So you can see this is my pattern, and that is the part I labeled outside and down. So that is the part I will be sewing up with half an inch allowance. As you can see, I have two pieces of the Ankara, so I'll go ahead now to sew the part with half an inch and allowance. So I'm done securing and I'm going to be trimming out. And the next thing I want to do is to push out every corners of my collar with my scissors. And I'm going ahead to notch the midpoint of my collar because that's where I'll be beginning my sewing from. So I'll also look for the midpoint of the jacket and I'll secure the midpoint of the collar to the midpoint of the jacket. Now I'm sewing on the Ankara only. I'm not sewing on the lining. I'm sewing on the Ankara only. So I'll attach my collar to the Ankara only, just like that. I'll attach it. So once I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. So as you can see, I'm done attaching the collar to one part of the jacket, that's the Ankara only. So I'm turning my collar with my lining. I'm turning the neck area with the lining, and once I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. And once I'm done turning with my lining, I'll just go ahead to notch all the neck areas so that they can relax well. So I'll turn it to the front so that you can see what it looks like after turning with the lining. So as you can see, this is what it looks like after turning with the lining. Yeah, I'm securing my sleeve together using the allowance I left, and you can see that is what it looks like after turning with the lining. Let me show you what the inside looks like. You can see this is what the inside looks like once I'm done turning with my lining. So I'm repeating same process for the second sleeve. So I'm securing with my allowance. So I'll just go ahead to turn my sleeve to the front so you see what the front looks like. So I'll go ahead to attach the Ankara part of my sleeve to the Ankara part of my bodies. Remember, we are doing an inseam, so I will attach it using the allowance I left at the armhole area. So once I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm done attaching. So I'll pick the lining part of my sleeve and I'll also attach it to the lining part of my jacket bodies. And I'll go through the second armhole I have to go through the second armhole to be able to sew that part. So you need to be careful so you don't turn. I'm trying to pin down so I don't turn my sleeve upside down. So I'll go through the second armhole and then bring it out from there to sew. So I'm done sewing, and as you can see, this is what it looks like. That's what the inside looks like. And this is what the outside look like. So I'll go ahead to repeat same process for my second sleeve. But before I do that, I need to open up a particular part of my jacket so that I can have access to sew my lining through that part I'm opening. So here I'm attaching the Ankara parts of my jacket or my sleeve to their bodies. So I want to go ahead to attach the lining part. So I'll be going through that hole I opened. And I opened the middle of my jacket lining. So I'll be going through that hole I opened, as you can see. So once I'm done securing, I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm done securing, so I'm just trying to pull in the part I've drawn out through that same hole. So as you can see, that's the hole I opened so I can have access to the second part of my sleeve. So this is what the inside look like basically. So all you need to do is just give your jacket a very good press both in and outside, and basically we've come to the end of the sewing. So for that part that is open, you can go ahead and tack with your needle and thread, or you can go ahead and close up with your hemming gum. So whichever one you prefer. Thank you for staying tuned. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button below, and please give this video a thumbs up.